What's up, guys? Jomar here with the MTN DEW Q&A, Paces Gaming. Welcome back. We're gonna be talking about a couple comments, a couple questions here and there. First one is from Girls Hoop 2. Says, what do you think about the 7-3 builds? Dominant over the 7-foot or 7-1? Question mark. So that's an easy question. I mean, 7-3, especially in retail, has been super dominant. I mean, those extra inches is crazy how much impact it does, both sides, rebounding, defensive, interior defense, and the most important, mashing. Like if you got a 7-3 and anything guarding it over under 7 foot, power forward 6'8", 6'9", unless you get a fluky steal, it's an automatic bucket. What do I think about 7-3 builds? I think they're a little OP, especially when the speed difference isn't that much. Maybe make it way slower, so it has something that has to deal with. So the 7-foot is a little bit more reliable, but I feel like the speed difference isn't as big as people think, and that's why I feel it's a little OP. Next question from B Worm says, when it comes to retail game, do any of you guys miss the more restrictive archetype / dual archetype builders? Obviously, you get to play in a restrictive league build. Do you miss the 2K17, 19 builders, teamwork builders? That's a great question. I definitely do miss them because it's so hard to make a game in 2K to be skilled, wise, like making sure the RNG, making sure, you can see who's better and who's worse instead of everybody having a 99 that can do everything in the court at all times, and it's hard to see the skill gap, I think that's the best word I can put out there. It's skill gap, So do I miss it? 100%, because back in the day, like I said, in 2K17, 18, like you were restricted, so you were like, okay, we need a shooter, we need a great defensive player. If you're a center and you can only mash and be defensive. You can't mash and shoot and be defensive and pass and all this stuff. Right now, you can be a center right now. You can have the playmaking high. You can make all these passes like Jokic, 99 bullet passer, all that stuff. You can mash. You can have like a 75 3-point shooting. You can shoot. You can rebound. You're 7-3. You can do everything. So now it's kind of hard, because you get those 99 with boosts and everything. And you feel like you got a superhero in the court at all times. You can do everything. I remember I had like a 6'9" center that could dribble like a point guard. So it's a little harder in terms of like skill gap, but it makes it a little more arcadey, more fun. So, you got the fun, you got the skill gap. Do I miss it? I do miss it. I feel like they got to balance it out a little bit more. But it's a hard thing to do. Trust me, it's really hard. It is what it is. You just got to work with what the people got. Next one from the Real Taste 614. Says 5 versus 5 is way better. Hopefully they make it for amateurs to play league build, or make league build eligible for retail players. So this is something we've talked about as players, between each other like a lot. League build has to be incorporated into the retail game. It has to be part of the game, just so the people, the fans, the casual player can see what we are, who we are, what we're doing, what we're playing. Play the same game that we're playing, so they can see. Okay, I see why Jomar's struggling here. I see why they can't shoot every green. They can't dribble like maniacs for 20 seconds. They can see and feel when we do, and that way they can maybe appreciate more our talent and what we do here in the league build. It's kind of hard because retail is so different in so many ways. So I agree with you. Hopefully they make it towards league build being incorporated, and I think that's something we're fighting for. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later. From Take Action. Says Vandy MVP, but the most impressive in my opinion were how great both Jomar and Big Wolf played. They are flat out ballers. Wolf was crazy consistent from threes, and Jomar a monster on defense. Well, simply a great performance by all three, with Vandy playing with the ultimate confidence. Just a great win, fueled by great leadership. I appreciate that. I think we all think about it that way. The same way you think about it, we think about it too. We know it takes all three of us to win. Everybody got to do their job at all times. We're consistently talking to each other about what can we do to improve constantly, making sure the other guys playing better, playing up to par, both sides of the court, offense and defense. And like you said, we don't win that tournament with just Vandy, with just me, and with just Wolf. We needed all three to be playing at a high level. And I think it showed out because we were, consistently like sweeping teams and just, playing very, very dominant. So I appreciate the love, man. I think We got a great opportunity here to make sure we do it again on the playoffs, and I can't wait. I'm super excited. But right now, yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's a lot of love, and shout out to you, man. The last one's a little sneaky. It's about hashtag NBA 2K23. What do I think about Mike Wann's tweet about speed boost / steals and blocks, adrenaline boost, about being limited each possession? So it's a tricky question. I mean, obviously it's gonna be a whole new game. I saw the tweets about the boost. You know, you get 3 per possession on offense, and now you get added on defense too. You get something on defense where it's like a boost in terms of like maybe like you get like a very good bump or a very glitchy steal animation, or you only have 1 boost for a block. If you use it, you can't use it again. So the guy pump faked you, maybe you can't jump again to block him. Like, I don't know how it's gonna work. There's gonna be a lot of question marks. But I honestly think they're just trying to make it a little bit more skill gap based, you know? Let's say somebody can just spam triangle and jump 10 times, or somebody can just spam square and try to steal the ball 20 times, and you're getting, as a dribbler, you're getting constant animations. You can't move, you can't dribble, you know? Same thing on the other side. You're spamming a million dribble moves, and you got double Gatorade, you got all this stuff. So you're dribbling for 20 seconds. So the defender guarded you for 20 seconds correctly, and then one mistake, and now it's an open shot and it's an open 3 because of the spamming of dribbles and steals and reaches. So they're trying to limit that, make it a little bit more skill gap, maybe a little bit more like chess, you know. Make sure like it's a strategy. Okay, I can't use it here, I can't use it there. As an offensive player, you use 1 move, you only got 2. Are you gonna save them for another possession? I mean, for another moment? Are you gonna use all 3 at the same moment? You know, you gotta be sneaky with it. Same on defense. You gotta be intelligent. Make sure if you're pressing, you reach 1 time with the boost. Now you got 2 left. You're gonna save it for the half-court possession. You're gonna save it for an off-ball steal, for an off-ball block. So it's a lot of question marks now in the game. Like I said, I honestly think it's a good idea in terms of making it a little bit more, I guess you can say, quote-unquote realistic, quote-unquote skill-based. Like I said, it takes the arcadey side of it a little bit out, so it's not gonna be as much fun maybe. So that's like I said before, I mentioned it before, is you got this difference between the game being fun and entertaining to watch and for people to play, and the game being skill based related for us professionals to be able to put it out there, play the game at a high level, compete for all this money, and make sure the best teams are winning. Make sure we got a great league, we got great tournaments where it's skill related tournaments, and people can watch the best of the best go at it, you know. So it's a little, you know, controversial, making sure you balance the game out for the casual fans, for the competitive players, and for the people out there, you know, to watch it and have fun watching it. So like I said, it's a hard job, and I can tell they are trying to figure it out, and they're just trying to implement stuff and see how it works. So I'm all for it, you know. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe to the channel. We're back. We're gonna giving you guys a lot of news, you know. A new game coming out, so it's a lot of videos coming out for you guys. Again, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the love always. This is Jomar from Paces Gaming. Peace out.